greatest success secret of our time. The greatest success secret of our time. Keith Schroeder.
Four, three, two, one. Happy New Year! It was the Millennium New Year's, January 1st, 2000. The air was electric with everyone's excitement. The Y2K people were running around in circles, looking for doomsday to happen at any given moment. And I stood there with my best friend in the world, Scott Gilbert, and I told him, Scott, I am moving to Atlanta. Now maybe that burst of confidence and enthusiasm was fueled by champagne I was drinking at the time. But I said it, I committed to it, and I was on my way. 6 months later, I strolled into Atlanta, plopped down my stuff at Scott's house, and took over his brown burlap couch. See, I decided to move to Atlanta, start my own company, and the problem was I had no experience running a business, and I had very little experience in the field that I wanted to go into. I wanted to start up a DJ company. Very little DJ experience. But I thought, I am going to do this. So I got right to work. Put out an ad in the Yellow Pages, started networking at all these different events, but nothing was coming through. I was doing the effort, but nothing was coming through. 0 results. And I started to get down. And I thought, what's going on? I'm doing the things I need to do, but nothing's really happening. And I started to feel that maybe this wasn't going to work out. Fellow Toastmasters, yes. Anyone who's ever tried something, felt like it might not work out, he knows that it's that cusp of quitting. And that's where I was. Problem was, I didn't have a backup plan. I didn't have a job. I just came with my equipment and a dream, and I had no backup plan. So I thought, I really need to make this work. I went to Barnes & Nobles, I found a book. And in this book, I found the greatest success secret of our time. How many people here watched the Super Bowl this past weekend? Did you watch the Super Bowl? Yeah, you did. Super Bowl is great, and they got those commercials. The commercials are fun. There was one commercial that I particularly liked that had Muhammad Ali and one of his famous quotes on it. Do you remember that one? Mm-hmm. Some of you do. This is how it went. I've wrestled with alligators. I've tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning and thrown thunder in a jail. You know I'm bad. Just last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. I thought, wow, does he speak that way because he was such a good fighter? Muhammad Ali talked like that because he was so good? Or was he that good because he spoke to himself that way constantly, all the time? Ever seen a media interview with him? He always spoke like that. And then I got into this book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Shad Helmstetter. And in that book, I found the greatest success secret of our time. You see, the vision we have of ourself, our self-image, our self-confidence, if you will, is largely determined by where we grew up. It's also affected by the things that happened to us that affected us emotionally. But isn't it also great that we can determine our own self-image and confidence by the words we say to ourselves? Shad Helmstetter told me in his book, I could take an active role in programming my mind. Just take the time, put the words on the paper, read the words, and make that a part of your life. And so I did. I went and I wrote down, I said, I am a super successful young businessman. People are interested in the product I have to offer. People love what I have to say. I am great at what I do, and I'm getting better every single day. Put all this on paper, and proceeded to say this to myself day after day after day. And wouldn't you know, things started to change. People on the other end of the phone actually sent me money. Gail, they sent me money for my service. The networking events I went to, people returned my calls. People reached out to me. See, the problem wasn't what I was doing out there. The problem was in here. And isn't it great to know that you can fix what's in here by the words that you say. Since that time, I've adopted self-talk as a way of being for me. The Keith that you know, many of you know in this room, is a product of my own crafting through the words that I put on paper and read to myself and listened to myself say back to myself. If you look in my pocket, see this is always with me. These are my iPhone earpods. Jessica is my roommate. She will attest. I'm constantly walking around with these in my ear, around the place, mumbling to myself all kinds of little things. Confidence is universally attractive. I am very confident, and therefore everyone is attracted to me. These are the kinds of things that I program my mind with on a daily basis, so I can be the person I want to craft myself to be. Not the person that my upbringing brought me to be, and not the person that the few incidents that emotionally moved me have made me to be. I told you I was a big fan of Muhammad Ali and what he had to say. Well, everybody knows Muhammad Ali was famous for saying, "I'm the greatest of all time." But did you know there's also a smaller quote that he said? And it goes like this. "I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was." I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew that I was. See, Muhammad Ali back in the day was programming his mind the way he wanted it to be long before I discovered the secret. It's been around for a while. And whatever it is you're working towards in your life, if you're trying to get in better health, if you're trying to make it in your job, if you're trying to improve your personal relationships, you can do all of that by taking care of what's in here. And you can easily take care of what's in here if you will learn how to use self-talk effectively. I encourage each of you, whatever it is your dream is, whatever it is you're working towards, learn to incorporate self-talk. And then one day, when you are the greatest, whatever it is you do, you look back and say, I was saying that before I knew I was.
Come on now.
It's kind of just